Hello, today we are in the third part of photoelectric effect, in which we will see the dependence upon frequency of light. In first part, we have seen what is the photoelectric effect, their introduction, how the Hertz experiment and Hallwach shows the phenomena of photoelectric effect and further the experiment done by J. Thomson. Whereas in the second part of the photoelectric effect, we have seen experimental explanation of photoelectric effect, in which we have seen experiment with light rays allowed to fall on that plate P1 and P2, and in which we have seen the dependence, this dependence on intensity of light, and we have obtained in that photoelectric current directly proportional to the intensity of light fall on this. And one more important conclusion we obtained, EK, that is the kinetic energy of fastest photoelectron, is independent on intensity of light. And here, when we were discussing about the dependence on intensity of light falling on the plate, we derived an important term, that is the stopping potential represented by V0, that is the negative potential at plate P2 relative to plate P1 when photocurrent I is equal to 0. At this condition, the fastest kinetic energy of photoelectron is EV naught. Before watching the part 3, you are requested to see the part 1 and part 2 clearly. In part 3, where we are going to watch the dependence upon frequency of light, we are going to see the experiment with different frequencies taken here. Let's see how this experiment is performed. In this experiment, the light which is allowed to fall on its different frequency of light is allowed to fall on P1 plate. Let this frequency which fall on the plate in terms, let first of all nu 1 frequency, then nu 2 frequency, nu 2 is greater than nu 1, then nu 3. So, different frequency this examined. Under this experiment, it is obtained that when experiment is done with the frequency nu 1, a photocurrent I is obtained in it. This is the circuit in which the 4-way key 2 is in and 1 is open in this case. And now negative potential at P1 is increased. So, when it is 2 key is on and 1 is open, in that condition P2 plate becomes negative to P1. So, when polarity at plate P2 negative is increases, then photoelectrons which reaches on plate P2 is stopped by it, and the maximum amount on which the no photoelectric current obtained, that is the called a stopping potential, is obtained. Now, the same experiment is obtained with help of the higher frequency nu2, and when it is maintained through nu2 frequency, a photoelectric current is also flow in the circuit. But to make this photocurrent zero, here the negative potential required at plate P2 is more than in case of nu1, and the same thing is increases when we are choosing the frequency nu3 here in this case. And this can be understood clearly here in this graph. This graph is photocurrent I versus potential difference. This side let it is 0, this side potential is a positive and here negative. So negative potential at plate P2 we are going to take, and let the stopping potential is V0 nu1. See what happened, this is a stopping potential at plate P2, and the graph is obtained suppose in this way. On increase, see it is the photocurrent is formed. It is nu1. Now when frequency is increased, the stopping potential increases. V0 nu2. This is V0 nu2, and graph is obtained here in this way. After that, the photoelectric current I becomes constant, and when again photoelectric current, this is stopping potential V0 at 3 frequency. See here, nu3 frequency is greater than nu2 is greater than nu1. So stopping potential is this. So it is clearly obtained that when frequency of incident light on plate P1, if its frequency increases, in that condition stopping potential increases. Since this stopping potential is directly linked with kinetic energy of fastest photoelectron, which is given by formula EV0, it means that more frequency of incident radiation, see here in the diagram, more frequency, more stopping potential here, more stopping potential, it is due to more kinetic energy of the photoelectron. So we may write this EK, that is the kinetic energy of fastest photoelectron, which is equal to EV0 directly linked with stopping potential, or which is called also cutoff potential, which is dependence on see very carefully, frequency of incident light. This must be very careful, or one may write in mathematical form, kinetic energy of fastest photoelectron is directly proportional to frequency nu of incident radiation on plate. Now see the experiment in other way. If the frequency of incident light on plate P1 is decreases, what happens? The negative potential to stop this photoelectron also increases. As a result, kinetic energy increases. But at a certain frequency, known as a nu0, at which no photocurrent flow, no photoelectron emits, no photocurrent obtained, the frequency at which no current, no photoelectron, no photocurrent is there, then this frequency is called threshold frequency or cutoff frequency, which can clearly seen here in this graph also. The concept of threshold frequency. See, this is kinetic energy of fastest photoelectron versus frequency of incident light. So frequency is moving new in this side, kinetic energy of fastest photoelectron on that side. Now frequency increases, kinetic energy of photoelectron increases. Here is one graph. This explains on increasing, it is in positive direction. This is kinetic energy in negative direction. No energy in negative direction. We can proceed this straight line. The straight line is obtained on the backward, but actually it is not obtained here in this case. The frequency at which the kinetic energy of photoelectron is 0 means, what does it explains? See very carefully. Electron emits on the plate, but no kinetic energy to reach on plate P2 to complete the circuit to form the current. At this situation, see, the frequency what is represented by nu 0. This nu 0 is called threshold frequency or cutoff frequency. So one may say that by this analysis of the graph, the lowest frequency at which only photoelectron emits, electron emit from plate, but photocurrent I is 0, no photocurrent is there, then this implies that the frequency at this happens is called cutoff frequency or threshold frequency, and which is represented by nu 0. See in the diagram, this is straight line. We know in the coordinate geometry its equation is y is equal to mx plus c. This represents the equation of a straight line. Here in this case also, this when we obtain the equation of the straight line here obtained in the experiment, it is similar to that. Y is, see the displacement y along this kinetic energy of fastest photoelectron is A, frequency minus B, where C, A is called gradient of a straight line. Gradient of this is gradient, or it is called slope here in the graph. Here one more important result is here, the concept of work function. W. See the very important concept here in the photoelectric effect, the concept of work function. See the emission at threshold cutoff frequency. Kinetic energy of photoelectron is 0. What does it mean? See the mean here in the diagram. Under these circumstances, when frequency of light nu 0 is allowed to fall on it. See carefully. Electrons emitted, photoelectron emitted, but it has no kinetic energy to reach on the plate. So the energy of the light is utilized to emit the electron. Then this energy is called work function. Work function means this is given minimum energy required to emit photoelectron is called work function. So this is all about the concept of photoelectric effect. This is the lecture number 3. To understand the whole, watch photoelectric effect part 1, part 2, thereafter part 3 for the clear concept. So this is for the topic only. Thank you and have a nice day to all.